3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, it's Chris, and I'd love to say there's fur, but there's not. He's too important for me tonight. He's out hanging out with some friends, so he told dear old dad that he was sick and tired of hearing me ramble on and yap to you guys out there. So no, I'm just kidding. He's in the middle of doing some stuff here right now. So, you know, sometimes a kid has to be a kid. I can't expect him to spend every waking second with his stinky old man. So I'm sure if he watches this, he'll be laughing. But anyways, guys, hey, good to see you again. Missed you last week. Just had a lot going on. We were in the middle of our classic going on for our night tournament series. Trying to get some, fun fishing done. I've got maybe some business ventures that I'll talk about in the end of this video. So stay tuned to the end to learn something pretty cool, pretty awesome little deal I've got going on. But anyways, guys, so yeah, you guys have seen our first night of our classic tournament. I'm sure you guys know by now that I got disqualified for towing a boat in and coming in late. It's whatever. Like I said, I've already spoke how I feel, so I'm not mad anymore. I don't even care anymore. It's whatever. So that night, gosh, I was using a Ned rig, I think. Used a Ned rig, used some speed worms, threw a chatterbait up shallow, caught all sorts of stuff. It was sprayed lettuce Ned rig from Guggen. It was a Guggen rattling Ned. I actually don't even have any of them with me. I don't know if they're buried in the boat or what. I can't find them. But anyways, they're a neat little one from Guggen, rattling Ned. It's got a little glass rattle in it. Just really nice setup. I had that on a 16,000 Ned head. Just working it around the edges of the brush piles and working through it. I actually had a Z-Man one that has the wires coming up on it to make it kind of snagless. I got a snag like once or twice, but it was okay. I ended up getting it worked back out. Didn't even bend the hook, which was weird. But yeah, so yeah, I've been tinkering around with a lot of finesse stuff, which if you guys have been watching me for a while, you're probably gonna have a wellness check done on me, but I've really been enjoying it, guys. I've had a spinning rod in my hand more than a bait caster lately. So yeah, I'll just quickly go over it. I might touch back on it on a later date. But anyways, guys, first up, I kind of call this like a Ned Mickey. I don't know if it technically is a Ned Mickey or not. To me, it would be. But anyways, just a EWG style on a 1/4 ounce Ned. And then it's got that Ned minnow on it. So picture it just like that. Picture that sitting, so it's kind of popping, and I do like kind of erratic twitches and whatnot. That tail, if you can see it, the tail flaps up top, and it just imitates, picture my hand, the bottom, right? Bait fish popping up. And I ended up smoking a few on this one, actually. This was a really, actually quite productive little setup here. I was very happy. I was skeptical about such a small EWG style hook on that jig head. Anyways, this is a Guggen Green Finesse Light. I have 15-pound Guggen braid on there, and then I have a Sunline 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. It's about a 3-foot leader on that. It's a Green Pumpkin Magic is the color on that, which is just green pumpkin with gold flake. Working this over brush, actually, guys. That's why I opted to go with that EWG style hook on that. Just really, really good setup. So again, I do not have a lot of spinning setups. I really only fish with 2 Guggen spinning combos. Oh, really quickly, guys, that's the Guggen Green Reel. You guys can say what you want. They knocked it completely out of the park with these. I haven't even thrown the gold. This is just a basic green, and I'm absolutely in love. And if I start sweating profusely, guys, I apologize, because it's 108-degree heat index here today with like 60% humidity, so I've been dying since like 7:30 this morning. How about a Walmart Lose Laser Pro combo? It's got 10-pound big game, guys. Yeah, moss-colored big game. Talk about a budget setup. If you guys look back, this was our budget rod and reel combos we'd use for pond fishing, catfishing, bass fishing, you name it. Fur's previous PB was caught on this. These rods put in work, man. If you guys don't want to dump a crazy amount of money, you know, I like my Guggen stuff. I like my Fitzgerald stuff. Christopher likes his Lew's stuff, which is why we went on this. Guys, I think I paid 40 bucks for this combo and like 6 bucks for the line. We've caught multiple 3.5, close to 4 pound bass on it, 4 or 5 pound catfish, shiners caught gar, you name it. Can't really beat it. It's a 1-piece rod. It's a 6'10", medium action. It's a fast action. Ah, camera shut off on me there, guys. Sorry about that. But yep, and like I said, this is just 10 pound. And guys, drop shotting. So this is a 1/4 ounce Guggen green tungsten. Drop shot tungsten, right there. You guys see that right there, Guggen. Then it's about 2.5 feet. And then that's up, guys, on a Z-Man minnow. Just a silver flash, I think is the color on that one. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Just working that, guys. Believe it or not, I was working brush with this. We stayed on that brush pile all night the other night. Stay tuned for the next video coming up. Make sure you turn the bell notifications on and see how well all this worked. And then, of course, you guys know Fur. He only knows how to pick up one thing here lately. That's a June bug big dead ringer from Zoom, guys. He's got that on a 4/0 EWG, 1/4 ounce tungsten pinned. And this is on 17 pound or 18 pound Sunline fluoro. Working this, he's got a really erratic motion. Here's a little bonus for you guys. I understand Fur's only 13, but that kid learns so quickly on the fly. Watch how in some of our clips from our night tournaments, go back and watch a couple of them. Watch when he breaks out this white and orange, fluorescent orange rod right here, this Lew's combo. Another Walmart Lew's combo, guys. He's caught a 6.5 pound bass on this. Got a couple of 5th place night tournament finishes on this setup. 6'10", medium heavy, all around great rod. But anyways, if you see him break this rod out while we're fishing offshore on brush piles, watch how he works this worm. It's different than any person I've ever seen work it. And obviously you'll learn in those past videos, it works. It works really good. He makes me look bad. And then of course, guys, this is my everyday carry, my everyday throw. This is a 7.3 Guggen Black. This is part of their Black series of rods they came out with towards the end of last year. This particular one is a 7.3 medium heavy, fast action, great all around rod. It's light, these grips fit my hand very well. I did a really nice review on these. If you guys go back a couple months back, I do a review on this. Of course, paired with a Shimano. This is a 151 DC. This is a Corrado DC, sorry, 151 XG, guys. I really like my fast gear ratios. This particular one is 20 pound Sniper FC because I do work a lot of cover. I would opt for Structure FC, but I could not get any in time and we had to fish. My best advice to you guys, continuously check your line leading up because you can get frays and whatnot. It's unavoidable. 4/0, or actually no, I think that's a 5/0 ox flipping hook from 6 cents. You guys know from mostly, unless I'm throwing like a fluke or a Carolina rig, I've got a straight shank flipping style hook on at all times. Again, guys, everything we use, we work brush piles with them. We also did a little piddling around and fishing, and we are still finding some fish up shallow, and I'm still using that Brett's bluegill color jackhammer. That's Brett Height that helped design the jackhammer. It's just a great bait, man. It's an amazing bait. The bluegill spawn, I have noticed in our particular area of north central Florida, is starting to taper off. We have a tournament on the Harris Chain Saturday. I haven't been able to pre-fish. We went 3 weeks ago or 2.5 or so weeks ago. I don't know, this whole last month's been a flash, guys. We were on them. We didn't film, we had family in. Man, we put I by myself, just what I caught, not including what Fur caught and our family members caught. My goodness, I had a heck of a good bag. And I only bass fished for maybe 2 hours. We spent the rest of the day panfish, you know, bluegill and specks and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, we have that tournament. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the fish are up shallow still so I can have a mixed bag. We do finally have our electronics fixed in the boat. I don't know if you guys have heard me mention it a couple of times in the last videos. I have been without down imaging, whether it be mega down image or 2D down image, and mega side image has been down. I think, well, I don't think, but I did finally track down the problem. It was the networking box. I'm gonna contact Humminbird, see what's going on. I can rough it without having them networked. It's not gonna really bother me that much. So yeah, I can run offshore, but I haven't been able to go scout in the last month or so. So am I gonna get on them offshore? Fingers crossed, we usually do. So we'll see what happens. But that kind of wraps it up for fishing. We have not been fishing as much as we want to. Business is just going crazy. Last week we had, gosh, well over a foot of rain in under a week. We had major flooding in my town. I mean, at one point I could have launched my bass boat in my yard and drove it all the way to where I keep my equipment to go to work. So it's been rough. We've been roughing it. Been able to pretty much fish in the middle of the street here. It's been so bad. But that wraps up fishing. Now I'm gonna get into what I teased in the beginning, and I'm sweating like a pig right now. I've got a big Hurricane brand fan, and if I leave that joker running, y'all never hear a word I say. A box full of random stuff. Well, what I'm going to be doing is I just was recently approved to be a seller on the Whatnot app. If you guys have heard of Whatnot, awesome. If you haven't, it's an auction-based live auction app on your phone. You just go into your, whether Apple or Android, wherever you get your apps, download it. It's a free app. Sign up. It is going to be the same name as what you see for our YouTube channel or any of our social medias. It's CD2 Fishing. But basically what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be selling fishing tackle on there and accessories, anything fishing related, mainly bass stuff, but I will be trying to get other stuff for you cat fishermen, for maybe some of you trout fishermen up north. If I can't get that yet, just understand I'm in Florida. I'm working on it. I'm also working on some saltwater baits for my saltwater guys, inshore, mainly inshore. Maybe if I can work the correct deals out, I'll have some offshore stuff. But just a quick rundown, guys. Just like this, what am I looking for here? To give you a cool one. What do we got? 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 Okay, so just for instance, this is a 1/2 ounce slobber knocker with green pumpkin Z-Man trailer. I'll start that off at 10 bucks, guys. That's a $16 chatterbait, a $7 bag of worms right there, so 26 bucks worth of stuff. Started at 10. If you guys bid it at 10 and get it at 10, cool. If you get it at 12, 15, 20, that's how it goes. I'll start some at $1. I'll start some at 5, some at 10. Some prices may go up from there. I've got some swim baits. I may have some glide baits too for your glide bait bigger fishermen. I've got a lot of Guggen, guys, a ton. So all of my Guggen fam out there, I have it. I name it and I probably got it, and probably have 10 of them. I've also got some limited Bass Mafia tote bags. I've got 2 Guggen backpacks. Can't really find them much anymore. They've been sold out on the site. Gonna have some antique stuff. So you antique guys in the antique fishing world, stay tuned. I do not have a lot, but I have some, and it's pretty decent stuff. But like I said, you know, you see it right there, Berkeley slobber knockers. I've got Zoom soft plastics. Goodness, big bite bait soft plastics. All sorts of stuff, man. You name it, I probably got it. So just stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram, CD2 Fishing on Instagram. That's gonna be the best way. If you have any questions, have any concerns, anything like that, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Or if you guys are already on Whatnot or want to go ahead and download Whatnot, follow me on Whatnot now, turn on your notifications, and stay tuned. I'm going to try to have it out, so not this upcoming Sunday, but the following Sunday. I still have some things I have to get, some ducks in a row. I got to get a shipping label printer, a couple other things. I've got a couple of telephone meetings with Whatnot that I have to get taken care of. But the ball is rolling. I'm already getting tackle packages together. We're gonna have a bunch of different options for you guys. And all in all, it's a blast. I'll be doing giveaways, all sorts of stuff, guys. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comments or follow us on Instagram at CD2 Fishing. Shoot me a message. I have no problem answering them. No problem helping you guys out any way I can. And that also goes for any of the rigs you see, any of the tackle. I don't care if you watch a video from 3 months ago, tell me what the video is, tell me what your question is. I'm an open book, guys. I might not give you all my spots, but I'll give you my baits, and I'll get you pretty darn close to my spots. But without further ado, before I sweat another 10 pounds out in here, I'm gonna grab a Gatorade and I'm gonna go sit in front of the AC and the fan. Guys, this has been another Tackle Talk Thursday. Sorry you had to look at my ugly mug the whole time and not have the comedic relief and dashing good looks of fur that's usually with me. If you guys can, like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you guys so much. Remember whatnot. Remember to hit me up on Instagram at CD2Fishing. And guys, we'll catch you on the next one on the water. Bye, guys.